So in this video, I'm going to show you how to navigate through MaintainX, how to use it for work orders so you know what needs to be done. So you click on MaintainX, and then it should take you by default to the work order page. If it does not, for whatever reason, you can go ahead and hit the click. You can click the X on the top left. That'll open up that sidebar, and then you should see on the very top says work orders, and that's what you want to pick. To close the sidebar so you have more space to see the work orders, just go ahead and click the X or the arrow. Click the X and boom. All right, so now you got your space, you can see what's going on. These are all the work orders. What you want to do is filter by date. So today you're working, tomorrow you're working, so you go ahead and hit plus, add filter, and then go ahead by due date, and then you say tomorrow, or you can pick a specific date if you want. So tomorrow, this is tomorrow's work order, okay? So anything that says in progress, it should say in progress, but regardless, it's on anything that I've scheduled is gonna say in progress, but that's not what's important. What's important is that whatever you shows up on the due date for tomorrow, the day that you're gonna work, those are the things that need to be done, okay? And you should see also that they're assigned to you. Right, like washer inspections is assigned to on the right side of this washer. This first thing here, washer PM inspection. It says JR, which is for Jodis, and then there's me also assigned to it. But it should just be you assigned to all of these, since Jodis is the one working. So to see more details, you pick it and then you slide over to the left, and then you'll see more details on this. Right, this says washer PM inspection. Camp Natural Bridge 1736. So you're gonna go to the Camp Natural Bridge 1736, and you're gonna do a preventative maintenance inspection. PM stands for preventative maintenance on all the washers. Okay, and it tells you here today you must inspect all machines by performing test runs. Plus, well, you can ignore the dryer part because you're not working on dryers today since we're already done dryers. But yeah, with the washers, you're just gonna run a normal or quick cycle and check for leaks, error codes, and so on. And sometimes you might see, let's see if it's here. Yeah, there you go. So here goes the procedure. So I'm gonna try to start using these procedures. And what you have to do is just check them off as you get them done. So whenever you're done with this, you go in the building and you're done with this, then you just check off everything before you hit done, right? Before you mark it as done. So if you've performed this already, you can, and you're done with this building 1736, and you've inspected all the washers by following this procedure or these steps. Run a normal or quick cycle, check for leaks, record any error codes, and check for reports. Check for/report other functional issues. So any problems that you see, of course, you record it, and you can go ahead and put in comments, right? So if he says, washer not spinning, right? And then you go ahead and add that comment, right? That's all you have to do. And then if you want to add a picture because you want to show something, you can go ahead and hit attach, and then use your camera to take a picture. Or you could take a picture and then upload it later by clicking media picker and just pick from your photo gallery, from your camera, pictures that you've already taken. Okay, so just make sure you check off everything under procedures. So scroll down to see if there are procedures, check off everything on there, and then hit mark as done. Okay, all right, so then to go back to the list, you move on to the next. So once you check it out, mark it as done, it's gonna come off, it should come off this list, and then you move on to the next one. So your next job is gonna be the same thing. Washer preventive maintenance inspections at Camp Natural Bridge 1733. Same thing, go down to procedures, check all these off. Any issues, write the comments. If you get it done, mark it as done, right? And the blue button right up top there. All right, so then scroll over again, so go down the list. You got one more unit. This is Camp Buckner 1550. Same deal, washer inspection, go down to procedures, check it all off, mark it as done, right? Any issues, leave a comment. All right, so then you move on to the next one. Dryer vent hose. All right, This one needs the one that's long enough, right? We had one that was there, but it was too short. So what we're gonna do, and we ended up using that one for something else. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna put on a new one that's long. I've asked Kevin to get you some. He said he got some from I think his name is Larry. He got some from him, and Tommy. He's got some from Tommy. And so he should be getting you some hoses, right? Some dry vent hoses. I asked him for some 24-foot ones, the big ones, long ones, because you're gonna need that for this one, right? So once you get that done, you go ahead and mark it as done. Okay, there's no procedure on this one, but there was a comment. Okay, and that just, there was a comment under the description. Let me go back to it. There was a comment under the description. There was a description which says needs to be long enough. Okay, and then you move on to the next one. Another dry vent hose for the dryer. Needs a vent hose to allow it to be operable. So this one is missing a vent hose, so we got to go get one, put one on there. Doesn't have to be super long, just needs one. All right, no procedure here. That's okay. Just move on to the next one. Replace washer hoses. You mentioned that washer number 5 was leaking. So you scroll down and replace leaky washer hoses and make sure they are make sure they are not sealing poorly. So make sure they're sealing properly. Okay. And when you under assets, it tells you what machine it is. Right. This is washer number 5. See that? So this is actual asset. So you'll see machines assigned to each one of these if there's a specific machine. Right, like this one. Let's go back. I forgot to mention that. So this dry vent hose, how do you know which machine it is? You go down and it tells you dryer number 2, 1733. That's Camp Natural Bridge. That's so important. I forgot to mention that. Right, and then you can see the location again right down here. It says location, but the asset that gives you a lot of information tells you what machine number and what building number, right? And that's how you'll know. So I forgot to mention that's very important. So again, because these 3 are just preventative washer maintenance, you're just going to the building and checking all the washers. They don't have an asset assigned to it, right? There's no asset on this one. But if you go to any particular one where you're dealing with a specific dryer or a specific washer, specific machine, I'll try to put it in the description here on the title here where it says replace dryer 5, blah blah blah. I can maybe do that, but if I don't, you go down to asset. That'll tell you what machine I'm talking about specifically, right? You know it's a dryer needs a vent hose, but what dryer? And that's where you go to asset. You'll see in building 1733, dryer number 2 needs it. All right. So that was very important there that I forgot to mention in the beginning. All right, same here, and then this last one here. So this is gonna be, you might take a little bit of time since we haven't done this one here, but you can figure it out. All you're doing is you're going to building number, you're going to the relocatables at Camp Buckner, 83502, stack unit number 1. Okay, you're gonna go to that machine and you're gonna see that the door hinge part is missing, making it difficult to close the door after opening it. And we saw that when we were there. So you'll see when you open it, there's like a little piece of the hinge missing, and it's making it very difficult to close it. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna go to one of the machines that are not working, and I'm gonna update this note, this description here to tell you which machine specifically, but really you just need to go any of those stackables in that building that are not working. And there's like 3 of them in there that's not working because the control board or whatever. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the door hinge off of that and replace it with the other. That's all you're doing. You're gonna take the hinge off of that and put it on the other one. Or not even the hinge, you can replace the entire door, right? Since the hinge is what's broken, you're gonna replace the entire door. Just take one door off of the machine that's not working and replace it with the machine that is working, just has a bad hinge. All right, so just replace the doors. Dryer number 1, stack number 1 on that dryer on that stack unit, just replace the door, the entire door, and that'll fix the problem. until we get the other machine fixed. Then we can worry about fixing the door on that one. All right, but I think this summarizes just about everything that I wanted you to know. Again, you click on the X, go to work orders. You should see a list of your work orders right here. If it's showing you too much, then what's important to show, see it says one filter. You can reset it to start from the beginning. You can add filter, go to the, you only care about work orders that are due tomorrow because tomorrow you're working, and then you just see all of them, okay? You pick the one that you want, and you plan your day accordingly, and you see you got to change the dryer vent hose, which dryer number 2 in 1733, what needs to be done, needs one that is long enough. All right, change that. Once you've done that, you go ahead and you mark it as done right up top there. Okay, that's it. Straightforward. Any questions, just let me know.